Good morning, good morning, good morning. Carol Davis here with a spot of sunshine just for you. And Happy New Year. Happy New Year 2021. Well, it's going to be good. It's going to be good. It's going to be gooder. It can't be badder. Okay, so back to what we're doing. Hope for the flowers. And this is second or third day. Wow. We're on chapter 5. And if you want to know, just quick summary of what we've read in the first 4 chapters is, we have 2 butterflies, Stripe and Yellow, and they're crawling around as butterflies. And, but they're doing the thing. This is written, and it reminds me of humans. How many times we have been climbing the ladder till we don't know where. I'm just trying to get to the top because everyone else is at the top, and it must be good because everyone's doing it. And you don't even know what's at the top. It might be in a company, and you think you know because you want to be the CEO or whatever, but you don't know. Wherever we go, we're always trying to get somewhere, it seems. And that's them. And finally, they went there. A lot of tales about them crawling around as butterflies and finally going into cocoons crawling around like caterpillars and then going into their cocoons. And I feel like, this is why I'm glad I'm reading this now, because here's what I feel like. I'm going to get onto the story. The 2020 was the cocoon for us. We crawled like caterpillars in, I always thought, we needed to reboot. And being in that cocoon, where we've been since the last year, is the cocoon. And now we get to emerge as butterflies. You wait and see. I'm right. We're being butterflies. We're going to fly free. So you wait and see if I'm right. Let's say 5. Okay, you ready? Here we go. Hope for the flowers. Stripe made much faster progress this time. He's the male. He's on the ladder. And Yellow's still at the bottom, wandering back and forth. I should have gone with him. Blah, blah, blah. He was bigger and stronger since he had taken time out. From the beginning, he determined to get to the top. He especially avoided meeting the eyes of other crawlers. He knew how fatal such contact could be. He tried not to think of Yellow, who he left behind. He disciplined himself neither to feel nor be distracted. Anybody identify with that? Stripe didn't seem just disciplined to others. He seemed ruthless. Even among climbers, he was special. He didn't think he was against anybody. He was just doing what he had to do if he was to get to the top. You know anybody like that? Don't blame me if you don't succeed. It's a tough life. Just make up your mind, he would have said, had any caterpillar complained. Then one day, he was near his goal. Stripe had done well. But when light finally filtered down from the top, he was close to exhaustion. At this height, there was almost no movement. All held their positions with every skill a lifetime of climbing had taught them. Every small move counted terribly. There was no communication, only the outsides touched. They were like cocoons to one another. Then one day, Stripe heard a crawler above him saying, "None of us can get any higher without getting rid of them." Soon after, he felt tremendous pressure and shaking. Then came screams and falling bodies. Then silence. Lots more light and less weight from above. Stripe felt awful with this new knowledge. The mystery of the pillar was clearing. He now knew what had happened to the 3 caterpillars. They were, before when he was still at the bottom, he saw 3 caterpillars fall off the top. He now knew what must always happen on the pillar. Frustration surged through Stripe, but as he was agreeing this was the only way up, he heard a tiny whisper from the top. "There's nothing here at all." Whoa, it was answered by another. "Quiet, fool. They'll hear you down the pillar. We're where they want to get. That's what's here." Stripe felt frozen. To be so high and not high at all. It only looked good from the bottom. The whisper came again. Look over there, another pillar, and there too, everywhere. See, everywhere were pillars. Everywhere people were climbing to the top, only to find out nothing was there. Stripe became angry as well as frustrated. My pillar, he moaned, only one of thousands. Millions of caterpillars climbing nowhere. Something is really wrong, but what else is there? His life with Yellow seemed so far away. That wasn't it either. Not quite. Yellow! He let her image fill his being. You knew something, didn't you? It was courage to wait. Was it courage? Maybe she was right. I wish I were with her. I could go down, he thought. I'd look ridiculous, but maybe it's better than what's happening here. But Stripe's thought was interrupted by a burst of movement all over his level. Each seemed to be making a last effort to find some entry to the top. But with every push, the top layer tightened. Finally, one caterpillar gasped, unless we try together, nobody will reach the top. Maybe if we give one big push, they can't hold us down forever. But before they could act, there were cries and commotion of another kind. Stripe struggled to the edge to see the cause. A brilliant yellow winged creature was circling the pillar, moving freely, a wonderful sight. How did it get so high without climbing? When Stripe poked out his head, the creature seemed to recognize him. It extended its legs and tried to grab him. Stripe caught himself just before being pulled out of the pile. The brilliant creature let go and looked sadly into his eyes. Guess who it is? That look activated excitement Stripe hadn't felt since first saw the pillar. Words from the past. Butterflies alone. Is this a butterfly? And what did that mean? And it was all so strange and yet like it was supposed to be. And those eyes with a look of yellow. Could it be? Such impossible thoughts, yet the excitement inside wouldn't stop. He grew happy. Somehow he could escape. He could be carried away. But as this possibility became real, something else grew inside. He felt he shouldn't escape like this. Looking into the creature's eyes, he could hardly bear the love he saw there. He felt unworthy. He wanted to change, to make up for all the times he had refused to look at the other. He tried to tell her what he felt. He stopped struggling. The other stared at him as though he were mad. And that is the end of chapter 5. Now 6, this is going to be good. This is a wonderful, wonderful story. So you have to tune in Tuesday to hear the rest. Tuesday for chapter 6. And I don't know if we'll finish Tuesday or Wednesday, but we will. Hi, Ian. Thanks for being here. Happy New Year to everyone. Don't forget, you can see all these programs, all my episodes on Changeless Change YouTube. Changeless Change YouTube. Have a beautiful day, and we're off to a good start to a new year. Thank you.